Chapter 6, Assessing Learning Outcomes, Strategies That Work. As we navigate through the intricate landscape of band direction, one of the most crucial elements we must address is the assessment of learning outcomes. It's not just about teaching notes and rhythms, it's about understanding how to evaluate whether our students are truly absorbing the music. Have you ever wondered why some students seem to flourish while others struggle despite similar instruction? The answers often lie in effective assessment strategies. In this chapter, we will explore methods that allow us to gauge student progress, foster engagement, and ultimately refine our teaching practices for better educational outcomes. Let's start by envisioning a typical band rehearsal. The sound of instruments blending together fills the room, and you can see students immersed in the music. But how can you tell if they fully grasp the material? Traditional assessments, like tests and quizzes, might not capture the full picture. Instead, consider a multifaceted approach to assessment, one that not only measures proficiency, but also encourages self-reflection and growth. One effective strategy is the use of formative assessments throughout your teaching. These are ongoing checks for understanding that can take many forms, from quick in-person check-ins to digital quizzes or even group discussions. By implementing formative assessments, you create a feedback loop. This encourages students to reflect on their learning and adjust accordingly. Have you ever used a simple thumbs up or thumbs down system during a rehearsal? This instant feedback can help you gauge how well the group understands a piece and identify who may need extra support. Moreover, engaging students in peer assessments can deepen their understanding of musical concepts. Imagine having your students listen to each other's performances and provide constructive feedback. Not only does this cultivate a sense of community, but it also sharpens their critical listening skills. They begin to develop an ear for detail, which is crucial for any musician. Plus, who better to understand the challenges of a fellow peer than someone in the same boat? Peer assessments empower students, reinforcing that music is a collaborative art form. As we consider assessment, it's essential to embrace the concept of growth mindset in our evaluations. Instead of viewing assessments as a final judgment on a student's abilities, let's frame them as opportunities for growth. When students see their scores as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, they are more likely to engage deeply with the material and strive for improvement. Perhaps you could incorporate journals where students can reflect on their progress, sharing their thoughts on what techniques help them feel more confident. This not only reinforces their learning, but builds resilience, an invaluable skill both in music and in life. In addition to these methods, incorporating technology can enhance your assessment approach. Apps and software programs designed for music education often provide unique opportunities for tracking progress. For instance, recording student performances and playing them back can reveal a lot about their development over time. They can hear their growth, understand where they excel, and identify areas for improvement in a way that might not be as clear in live feedback sessions. Isn't it amazing how technology can provide that clarity and transparency in a student's learning journey? Now, let's shift our focus to individual assessments, which certainly hold their place in music education. These, however, require a careful touch. While it's vital to assess each student's proficiency, it's equally important to ensure that the process feels supportive rather than punitive. Have you ever had a student who was terrified of performing in front of others? Designing informal assessments, such as one-on-one check-ins or small group performances, helps ease anxiety and fosters a safer environment for learning. These moments can transform anxiety into confidence, allowing you to understand your students' unique challenges and strengths. Lastly, we cannot overlook the importance of involving parents and guardians in the assessment process. Many parents are eager to understand their child's progress and how they can support their musical journey at home. Consider hosting periodic meetings or sending newsletters that detail what their students are learning and how best to assist them outside of rehearsals. When parents and teachers collaborate, it reinforces a sense of community and shared objectives in the student's musical education. So as we wrap up our exploration of assessment strategies, let's remember that the goal isn't merely to evaluate, it's to empower. By adopting a holistic approach that includes formative assessments, peer evaluations, a growth mindset, technology, individual assessments, and parental involvement, we can create a nurturing environment that celebrates progress and fosters a lifelong love for music. And as band directors, isn't that what we strive for? To not only teach music, but to inspire the next generation of musicians. Reflect on your methods. What strategies resonate with you? Each of us has the potential to unlock the greatness within our students, one note at a time. As you implement these insights, consider keeping a journal of your experiences. Document which strategies work best and how your students respond. By cultivating this practice, you create a personal roadmap for your growth as an educator and the success of your band. So let's continue to refine our craft, inspire our students, and foster a love of music that transcends the classroom. Together, we can master the art of band direction.